Hello, friends. My name is Rahul Gupta. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. I live in Calgary, Canada, and I'm making this small video on on Canada's visitor visa. This video is for those people who want to travel to Canada on visit, and because now the flight ban has been lifted, so many people want to travel to Canada. So this is for Canada visitor visa, things to remember for positive outcome. So as the direct flight ban is being lifted, anyone eligible to travel to Canada can apply for the visitor visa. While applying the visa, remember these points which will help you to get the visa. So basically I have made this presentation and it has 7 points which will help you to get the visa. So let's start the presentation. So number one point is family relationship and economic ties to the home country. This simply means that the person checking your application, this means the visa officer, will see whether you have family member living in the home country. Also the degree of the relationship. For example, wife, kids, parents. The officer will also check your job. How well is it? And your duration of working, etc. And for economic ties, it includes your property value, your fixed and business assets in your home country, also your savings, and if you have any investments in the home country will be checked. So you should have enough evidence to prove to the officer that you have strong connection to the home country and you will return back to the home country after visiting Canada. Right. So now let's go to the second point. It's family members inside Canada versus home country. So this point means that the officer will take into consideration on how many member, how many of your family are inside Canada. If you have a large portion of family members inside Canada, then you need to prove that after your visit is complete, you will return to your home country and you will not stay back in Canada. I'll also want to explain in हिंदी. तो एक सिंपल लैंग्वेज में इसका मतलब ये है कि अगर you have more family members inside Canada, means you have your parents, your brothers, sisters, अगर वो सब कनाडा में हैं, then you have to prove to the officer with more documents कि after your visit is complete, after your visit is complete in Canada, then you will go back to the home country. और इसी के ऑपोजिट में इफ़ यू हैव मोर फैमिली मेम्बर्स इन द होम कंट्री, जैसे अगर आपके पेरेंट्स, आपकी वाइफ, ब्रदर्स, सिस्टर्स अगर वो होम कंट्री में हैं और अगर आप या कम फैमिली मेम्बर या आपका कोई भी फैमिली मेम्बर कनाडा में नहीं है, तो ये विजिटर्स के लिए ये थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज होता है टू प्रूव that eventually they have to come back to the home country because most of their family members are living in the home country. Now the next point is money and funds. This is a very important point. The point reflects on your financials. The person applying for the visa must prove that they have enough funds to support for their entire stay in Canada. And if you can't prove that, then it will be difficult to convince the visa officer as to how you will manage yourself in Canada. Examples to prove your finances: bank statements showing enough funds, income tax papers for the last 2 to 3 years. If you have income for rental units or shares, stocks, or any other source, attach those documents as well. Attach your recent salary slip if working on a job, or if self-employed, then your monthly income by business. So this point is pretty self-explanatory. And I was saying हिंदी की इसमें आपके पास जितना पैसा ज़्यादा होगा उतना ही बेटर है. तो उसमें आप वीज़ा ऑफिसर को प्रूव कर सकते हैं और कि आपके पास काफ़ी पैसा है टू ये कनाडा में टू कम ऑन अ विजिट एंड टू रोम अराउंड. तो सो या दिस इज़ द पॉइंट. Number fourth is any prior travel to other countries. This simply means that if you have a travel history, it will help your visa application. It is not a mandatory requirement, but will definitely help you. And especially if you have if you have travel to US, UK, Australia, New Zealand, or to different European countries, that will definitely help in getting the positive outcome from the visa officer for your visit to Canada. And let's go to the next point. It's number fifth, present country of resident versus country of citizenship. It means that when a person applying for visitor visa from a country in which he or she is a worker, not a citizen, then you need to prove with more documents that you will leave Canada after your vacation slash travel is done. So it means if somebody is if somebody is from a different country and he is working on to another country, and he wants to travel from that country to Canada, then he has to prove with more documents to the officer that after his travel is done, then he will return to his home country or to the country where he is working. And next point, the economical and political situation in the home country. This point is also very much considered by the visa officer, even if you have strong ties to your home country. But unstable economic or political conditions may affect the outcome of the application. So, in simple terms, I don't want to name any country, but everybody knows the which country has bad political situations. और in हिंदी में मैं ये बोलूँगा कि जो कंट्री सेफ नहीं है, जहाँ पे थोड़ा जहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट इज़ नॉट वेरी स्टेबल, तो फ्रॉम ऑल दोज कंट्रीज़ वहाँ से अगर आप कनाडा के लिए वीज़ा अप्लाई करते हैं, देन थोड़ा सा चैलेंज होता है इसमें ये प्रूव करने के लिए. But it is possible, but with more documents and to make your application, आपको अपनी application बहुत strong बनानी होगी कि आप उस कंट्री से आ रहे हैं जहाँ पे इकोनॉमिकल और पॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन ठीक नहीं है, पर आप वहाँ पे आप अपना ट्रैवल फिनिश करने के बाद यू विल गो बैक टू दैट कंट्री. सो you have to make a very strong application if you are coming from countries like this. My last point is the obligations and responsibilities in their home countries. So if you are applying, so these are the points you have to remember. Personal relationship with your employer. आपकी how's your job? आपका एम्प्लॉयर के साथ कैसा रिलेशन है. एंड इफ सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड, देन योर बिजनेस ऑब्लिगेशंस टू पार्टनर्स और एम्प्लॉयज. The third point, this point is also connected to the ties with the home country and ties with family members, spouse, kids, parents, etc. So this is also important point, the obligations and responsibilities connected to your home country. And in the conclusion, in the end, we hope that this information will help you to get a positive outcome of your application. And this is my website and this is my email address. If you have any questions, you would always email me. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much. Take care.